Hello folks, Finn again. This tutorial is basically on, I'm hoping this turns out right. If not, I won't do this and I'll post another one to get the right camera angle, because I'm kind of worried about the shot looking correct. So this tutorial is on my version of the thumb lead. It's basically designed, well, it's designed to hit a couple of different areas. When Kane designed this shot, it was actually designed for lefties, to throw against lefties. He designed it, I would say it was basically test dummy. It's actually designed for a crown against Duke Anton, because at that time Kane was one of the top guys, Duke Anton was one of the top guys. We probably had a good idea that most likely, if everything fell the way they should, it should be Kane and Anton in the finals. So we worked on this shot. It was probably designed somewhere else. Someone else has been probably throwing it for, however many years. We've never seen this shot on our side of the pond, on our side of the country. So Kane came up with it. I worked with him on the details, all that kind of good stuff. I changed it from the lefty shot to what I throw now, which is the armpit. Except I changed it up. Well, you'll see when I go through the tutorial. I change different zones depending on how hard my opponent is blocking one way or the other. I'll tell you now, thrown correctly, you should get anyone to take this shot. Not thrown correctly, all it is that. Which, if you get enough tip speed, yeah, you should be able to get someone that has nothing here to take it, because they're going to say ow. Thrown correctly, you should be able to get someone with a heavy gamison or chainmail to also take it. But you're going to have to throw it correctly. You're going to have to throw it with your hips and shoulders, which I've seen some guys throw this shot that don't do that. Which is why then they run into guys with a good solid gamison, or maybe even lamellar, that they've actually cut the lamellar to where it covers a good portion of their armpit. And it's not good, because all they're basically doing is throwing a little bit of shoulder and just flicking their wrist down. Which, no, with a good heavy sword, you can get someone with no armor to take that shot, normally, because it hurts. But with the guys with good heavy gamisons, or chainmail or whatever, you're going to have to throw the shot correctly. Be careful. I've actually torn my wrist with this shot. This is actually why I shelved this shot for 6 years. And it took me getting my butt kicked by, I'm not sure if it's Count Dietrich, Earl Dietrich, I'm not sure what Dietrich down in Atlantia is using for his title. He lit me up in Adult Swim last year, and I'm sitting there going, what the heck did he hit me with? And then it dawned on me, he was hitting me with the freaking thumb lead that I used to throw. So for the rest of Adult Swim, I was throwing it and lighting people up. I tore my wrist because I was using a sword that was not designed for that shot. It was my war sword. An undead asked me to fight. I usually don't fight with that sword other than melees. It was just a 30-inch Costa shorts, about the size of a gladius, but like here where this goes in is a little bit more, almost a little bit designed like this, but it was 3 inches over tan, thick, and I threw the shot. The guy moved back, and instead of just letting the sword go, I tried to stop it. So boom, bam, tore it. It was a minor tear, but I was out for like a month or so. So what you want to do, so how you want to go about this, it's not a straight up shot. This is a shot you throw off a setup. And it can be set up many different ways. I prefer going off a flat snap usually, or a flat snap, or something on this side, where I have a motion back to this side to basically wind myself up to come back into here. The reason why I'm using this is because there's a lot of guys out there that don't think a thumb lead can be thrown correctly and come edge on. So I'm using this to to prove it, no, thrown correctly, the thumb lead is perfectly fine. It's the same reason why on my hidden hand wrap for the leg shots, why I use this also. Is there's guys out there that go, yo, that never goes on edge. And it's like, no, it does go on edge. I can't help it, you can't see fast enough. So I use this to prove that no, it comes on edge perfectly fine. Okay, so let's get on the shot. All right, so you don't throw this right off the bat. So you don't like set it up and go, okay. So no, that's bad. It can be done, I've done it. But it's not its most optimal. Your opponent sees. He's got plenty enough time to register in his head, oh, someone's coming over here. It's much better as, no. So you come, boom, you get tied up here. Take that step here for, you know, like either, you know, so they're thinking you're going for that wrap. Boom. And right in the armpit. Your hands basically, you can pat them on the head. The reason why it's called thumb lead is because that's down. The other version of this shot, which is actually is more powerful, it's just the angle's a little bit different, is that shot. So you're coming more power in, so it's more of a chop and a slice. So you kind of want to work as, like I can, like, I mean, you throw here, boom, go over here, you come in here, and you're getting so much speed off your hips and shoulders, you almost need to keep 2 fingers loose. What you're doing is driving the tip into here. Now there's different variations I throw. Okay, going off of the generation of the shot, the genesis of the shot. As I said, we designed it for a lefty. So you're fighting your lefty. How can I show this where you guys can see it? Most wrap shots on the lefty, when you get inside, you're throwing on this side. We designed this shot to basically go on this side of the head. Let me go on the other side and show you how it was designed. So basically, you know, most lefties, so you're fighting a lefty, okay, you're throwing your shot here, okay, they're used to that. They're not used to, you're coming over, so past the head and down. Thrown correctly, and after we showed this Grace hands on this shot, he actually nailed me with it at the next turning. That was it. We were in the finals, he nailed me with it, he basically had to catch me. Because as you can see, this shot is going right down, straight down the body. Done correctly, it's going right down the spine. He basically hit me, I basically went straight leg and fell forward. And luckily he caught me. And then it was laughing because it was like, yeah, thanks for showing me that, thanks for you and Kane showing me that shot. But how I throw it is, you know, for righties, I throw it from this side. So, you know, so I'll be over here. You gotta, you know, get the hips rotation, shoulder rotation, then it's back in. What I'll do, though, is I'll change it up to here, here. Righties are really not used to this. And off and on, I've been known to actually throw that right into their temple. And it's one of those compression shots. You're not used to getting hit with it, and it kind of basically just takes your whole head and compresses it down into your neck. I've got guys to freak out about the hit before. Because you're in there, boom. You just throw it right in there. So they're not used to, I mean, everyone shoots through this as, you know, the offside. All of a sudden they're getting hit with that. That is a totally weird angle they're not used to being hit with. And all the power is going boom. So that's where I throw on righties. On lefties, depending on the height of the lefty. Like against Count Andrew, yeah, I don't even try to go down his spine. That's a totally useless. Unless I get a step ladder, I'm not going to make it. Lefties are taller than me. I'm actually aiming, especially if they got a heater, because I mean a lot of lefties with heaters like to go across their body, well actually, in their case, going across their body or whatever. This is left open. Most lefties are not used to being hit there. So I throw the thumb lead to there. So you go here, most lefties are going to hard block this, right near your shoulder blade. I mean right near your shoulder. As Count Andrew, he really hates that shot. If the lefty's the same height as you, then yeah, you can go here, go past the head, down the spine. So, I've never been good at this version, I'll be totally honest. Because I rarely find someone that's shorter than me, or my same height. So I aim for this part of the lefty, especially since it's not a part they're really used to blocking, because that they can block easily. This is designed to go behind their shield, so it's something that they're not used to. But you need, when you practice this shot, like every other new shot you learn, go slow. There's a lot of torque on a lot of joints. There's a lot of different torque on your elbow. There's definitely a lot of torque on your wrist. Which is the other reason why I kind of recommend when you're getting that shot in, keep these a little loose. But if you don't, you're basically having to torque your wrist like this. See if I can show you better without the half pocket on. So, that's how a normal hit would come in, straight wrist, whatever. To get this, if you try to throw that like this, that's why people always say this shot's hitting flat, or why they think it's hitting flat. Is because there's really, without bending the wrist, but even that, and you probably saw a couple times I hit the pedal, I wasn't loosening these two fingers. That's about as far as you're going to go. So you can see. Loosen that up a little bit, you get a lot more twist of the sword. My favorite combo on this, though, I'll be totally honest, I went away from my normal combo. I'm trying to get back to it. But, so you're in here, you come here, boom. Because I've gotten lazy, and I retreat down the middle. Thing is, you've already hit here on a righty, so the reaction is already going to be, I need to close up to this side, usually. So that, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. What I used to have the most success with, and by success I mean, I threw it so freaking much that I started hurting myself, because that's all I was doing going into tourneys, was getting close to just throwing this combo. Basically, here, there, or there. You're going off three to the bottom of the hill, from the hill. It's a power shot. And if you connect, you rock. I've gone away from that. I need to get back to it. It used to be my favorite shot. And partially I went away from it because honestly, most good guys realized I was throwing it, started covering it up. So I got to get back to where I'm throwing different variations. But you can go off a lot of different things from this. You can go here, clear down the middle, or clear down the chest. I would almost honestly suggest going to the chest. Chest is weird on some people though. Just realize that. Depending on what kind of armor they're wearing, some guys feel that easily. Sometimes, some guys, that's a real hard shot for them to fill. Just realize that going in. But you can go there. You want to take that step to the left, chop into the, you can either go here, you can either hit, you can go here, here, whatever. But basically going to that hip, that right hip range. That's a decent shot because, as most of you guys know, most SCA fighters tick-tock. So it's, okay, I throw here, I throw on this side. Okay, now I'm coming back to this side, back to this side. That's why, guys, I teach, I always make it a point to go double tap areas. Not specific areas, but double tap sides. Now so many people are so used to blocking like this, that if you throw over here, they're already going over here before they can realize, oh crap, or especially on their open side, oh, you threw over here, okay, I'm going back over here, oh crap, I just threw my hip right in your way. Right into your shot. So that's a decent combo off it. You go boom. So armpit, wrap, close to wrap even. So boom, you know, that shot, boom, his hand wrap, leg wrap. Everything, I mean, basically all this, your return off this shot is just as if you're doing high guard. You've got everything. The only shot you really, that does not come natural is a double tap to the area. Because basically you're not really doing a double tap, you're doing a shot, fake, shot. Because you gotta go boom, boom. Or to here, boom. I mean, that's really not a natural shot. Everything's just in the wrong spot. So if you're gonna double tap here, it's basically shot, fake, shot. Here, you just gotta really do some weird contortions of your body to make that shot work. So I just don't throw it. What else? That's really about it, guys. If you got any questions, leave your comments below. More happy to answer any questions. If you see me out and about, be more than happy to show you in person. This year and for probably the next few years, most of you are going to see me a lot more because I've got some things that have changed in my life. They're going to be causing me to travel more around Kingdom. So yes, so some places I haven't been in a lot of years, you're probably going to start seeing me, especially the eastern side of the Kingdom. So I'll be going to a lot of different places in the Kingdom for the next few years. So feel free to ask me to show you in person. If you got any comments, leave them below. And if you got any specific things, requests to re-show you or whatever, leave comments below also on any of my videos. And I'll video it. Whatever you want me to show you, I'll video it for you. If I don't see you in person, I'll also show you. If you guys got any specific things you would like me to show you, if you got a shot you're having trouble with, even if I don't throw it, I'll figure it out, I'll videotape it, I'll show you how I would do it, and you can go from there. Because not everyone's the same, everyone's got different body mechanics, different movements, different whatever. It's take what people do and make it work for you. So thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna kind of get into my pel stuff and do my pel work. And hope you guys have a good night. And yes, I am one of those guys that it's 30 degrees, I think, out, and I'm in shorts in my garage with no heat. So yeah, as you can see, my breath. But have a good night, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.